NVIDIA just held its biggest conference of the year, and what they announced isn't just for investors or Silicon Valley insiders, not at all. The breakthroughs we're about to talk about are going to fundamentally change how you work, how your business runs, and what AI can actually do in the real world. So yeah, this is a big one. Let's get into it.
I'm not even exaggerating. People are calling this thing the Woodstock of AI. It's like the Super Bowl for this entire industry, because whatever NVIDIA announces here, well, that's what everyone else builds on for the next year. It's a huge cultural moment, for sure.
And when I say huge, I really mean it. This is not some little tech conference. We're talking 30,000 people from all over the world, packed into one place. It is, without a doubt, the biggest AI event on the planet. So what's all the fuss about? Well, it really boils down to three massive announcements that all connect to one central idea. NVIDIA wants to be the engine that powers every single AI agent on Earth. And we're going to break down all three: Nemo Claw, the new Rubin chips, and this crazy technology called Grok. All right, let's start with the one that's going to hit closest to home for you, Nemo Claw. Think of this as the master software, kind of like an operating system, for a brand new AI workforce. It's a platform that lets any company give every single employee a powerful AI assistant that can do real work, like drafting emails, analyzing sales reports, or even managing projects. Now, to really get why Nemo Claw is such a big deal, you got to know about what came before it. There was this open source AI thing called OpenClaw. It went viral, people loved it, but it had this massive security flaw. So big that big companies like Meta just banned it completely. It was way too risky to let inside the building. The best way to think about the difference here is with a car analogy. OpenClaw, that was like a Ferrari with no seatbelts. Unbelievably fast, super exciting, but no corporate lawyer in their right mind would ever sign off on it. Nemo Claw is that same fast car, but now NVIDIA's added a full-on safety cage and airbags. It's built from the ground up to be enterprise safe. It's designed to get a yes from the IT department that said no before. So what makes this so disruptive? Well, first off, it's free, and it's open source. But here's the absolute killer feature. It's designed to work on any hardware, not just NVIDIA's chips. They're basically knocking down every single barrier. They're making it secure, easy to use, and compatible with whatever a company is already running. Okay, so if Nemo Claw is the software that lets you roll out this new AI workforce, what's actually powering it all? This is where we get to the new hardware. Let's meet the engines that make this possible: the Rubin chip and this Grok LPU technology. Let me tell you, this new Rubin GPU is an absolute beast. Each chip delivers 50 petaflops of performance. That is a 5 times leap over the last generation, Blackwell, which, by the way, already seemed ridiculously powerful. Now, I know what you're thinking. Petaflop sounds like a made-up word from a sci-fi movie, right? But all it really means is that a single tiny chip can perform 1,000 trillion calculations every single second. It's a level of computing power that's almost impossible to wrap your head around. But for businesses, this isn't just about raw speed, it's about the bottom line. And get this, the new Rubin hardware is expected to make running these AI agents 10 times cheaper than the last generation. This is huge. It means the biggest hurdle for companies wanting to adopt AI, the cost, is pretty much about to vanish. But here's the thing, GPUs aren't perfect for every single task. So NVIDIA reportedly spent around $20 billion just to license technology from a company called Grok. Their special chips called language processing units, or LPUs, they solve one very specific, very important problem: making AI answers happen instantly. We're talking real time. This real-time processing has a name. It's called inference. It's what happens when you ask an AI a question and it gives you an answer right then and there. And believe it or not, this is actually a weak spot for traditional GPUs because they were built for these massive, long training sessions, not for handling millions of quick conversations all at once. And that's exactly where Grok comes in. Their LPUs are built for one thing, and one thing only: inference. And they're up to 10 times more efficient than a GPU at that one critical job. For AI agents that need to feel like they're responding instantly, this is a total game changer. So let's step back. We have the free software platform Nemo Claw, and we have the insanely powerful and efficient hardware Rubin and Grok. You see, these aren't separate stories. They're all part of one brilliant master plan. Let's connect the dots. Look, NVIDIA knows that competitors are coming for their chip business. So what do? They move up the stack. First, they build the absolute best chips on the planet. No contest. Second, they give away the software, Nemo Claw, for free. This gets everyone building their AI tools on top of NVIDIA's platform. And once millions of those AI agents are running, well, what does everyone suddenly need more of? You guessed it, more chips. It's a simple playbook, but it is incredibly powerful. Give away the software, sell more chips, and control the entire ecosystem. And here's the genius part. Even if a company decides to use a competitor's chip, if their AI is built on the Nemo Claw platform, NVIDIA still wins. They own the foundation that everything is built on. Okay, enough about corporate strategy. Let's bring this all back down to earth and talk about what this actually means for your career and for your business, because this is where things get real. If you're a business owner, listen up. AI agents are coming directly into the software you already use every day: your Salesforce, your email, your project management tools. And since the cost is dropping like a rock, the barrier isn't money anymore, it's knowledge. Your job is now to figure out how to set these agents up and direct them to make your business more efficient. And for all the managers out there, your team's productivity is about to go through the roof. These tools are going to let you achieve way more with fewer people. So you have a choice to make. Are you going to be the leader who figures out how to build a smaller, superpowered team, or the one who gets outpaced by competitors who do? And if you're an employee, probably the single safest career move you can make right now is to become the person on your team who masters these new AI tools. If you can add AI skills on top of what you already do, you instantly become twice as valuable. If you ignore it, well, your role is going to be redefined, with or without you. But this story doesn't just stop with software on a computer screen. The final piece of this whole puzzle, the really futuristic part, is what happens when these powerful AI agents start moving from the digital world into the physical one. This is all being driven by a pretty mind-bending concept called chain of thought reasoning. Basically, it's the ability for an AI, or a robot, to actually think through a brand new problem it has never seen before, step by step. So instead of just matching patterns it learned in training, it can actually reason its way to a solution, just like a person does. So when you combine that ability to reason with the incredible speed of Rubin and Grok and the easy deployment of Nemo Claw, that line between a digital assistant and a physical robot starts to get really blurry. The same AI that organizes your inbox today could be running a factory floor tomorrow. So the real question we have to ask ourselves is, are you ready for what's coming next?
Please like, share, and subscribe.